Hello, welcome back folks. We've got some standard for you today. It's not something I'm commonly doing, but you know, there's always a deck that can be brewed. We're going to do something a little bit unique here. This is all about the card advantage in this one. This is what this deck is built upon, is card advantage. Namely in Valakut Exploration and Furious Rise, where we just exile the top cards of our library. Also Magmatic Channeler, obviously, you know, this card's real good. But yeah, you know, we've landfall this, exile the top card of our library to play. If we don't play it, it deals 1 damage to the opponent, and it goes to the graveyard. Graveyard says, hey, I could use some love. Alright. Furious Rise. Additionally, if you control a creature power 4 or greater, then you do the effect at your end step until you exile another card with Furious Rise. So you can untap and you can do it. So like if you find a land, then you can go and play that land later on. If you find an instant, you can obviously play it like pretty quick. But it's just some extra bonus of value. So, how's our creature's power 4 greater in this deck? Ox of Agonas, power 4. Bonecrusher Giant, power 4. Conditionally, Magmatic Channeler. Deck's got a few things to kind of help out in that sense. So we'll get into that. First off, yeah, condition is 4 or more instant or sorcery cards in our graveyard. It gets +3/+1. We can discard cards. It's got its own closed loop where you can discard a card, be it an instant or sorcery, then find cards off the top for whatever you happen to need. If it happens to be more instant sorceries, you get going. But we have a couple more things floating around here. Redcap Melee allows us to sacrifice a land if it's non-red targeted here. But I mean, anyways, it's an instant 1 mana 4 damage, which is, I'm not messing around. If something's coming along, I want it dead. I'm willing to sacrifice lands. I'm willing to sacrifice specifically lands that also happen to be instants and sorceries in the graveyard. There's a few that happen to work that way, so we can send those to the yard that way. Additionally, we have Cleansing Wildfire to destroy those lands and actually switch up, which gives us 2 cards. We get the things like Shatterskull, plus the Cleansing Wildfire, already 2 points towards Magmatic Channeler working. So we can work things around. Those are options. But aside from that, like we've got 4 points, 2 points, 1 point. For damage wise, we've got some Scorching Dragonfires. It seems to be the best idea. Just exile a bunch of stuff, yada yada yada. And 3 points seems to be the sweet spot for anything that's basically not green. Yeah, we'll concede to green, by the way, because green is stupid. Beyond that, we have Soul Sear. This is intended for specifically just a couple creatures in general. We'll be running that. And yeah, we have the 2 points from Bonecrusher. We have the Akroan War for just nasty stuff. And then after that, we've got this token Anax, who makes tokens. But additionally, it's so that we can maintain the title. He was out of the deck for a hot minute, and I'm just like, he belongs in here so I can keep the title, which is Mad Max Furious Red, but it cut off. But in any case, that's our deck. It's very fair all the time. Oh yeah, also these Dwarven Mines, because having a spare 1/1 that nobody targets to get like a few extra points in there, it's like a lightning bolt land. Go for it, right? Free chump blocker or just a small attacker while we're getting through. Like sometimes we just don't have the time to or the mana to drop down a creature at any given time. So we can just get these little 1/1s. They just, you know, kind of do a little extra damage while we're trying to stabilize the board in our favor. So that's the idea. We hopefully close the game just a little quicker that way. Same with Valakut Exploration. Little things like that slowly close out the game. Anyways, let's get into some games. See how it does. Alright, we're on the play. We have stuff to do, I guess. Like, we have a removal spell, we have a threat, we have their threat, we have wildfire for whatever. So let's see what happens. Bloodfell Caves, which means that chances are that our Redcap Melee is pretty good here. So Channeler pass, see what our opponent does. No Priest of Oblivion. Is a card, I guess. Sure. Is there something I want to discard here? I suppose I can discard Cleansing Wildfire. It's not helping too much. Let's see what else we can find. Ah, there's the Ox. Too bad. Alright. Free land. Last turn. No Priest I'm not too worried about. Shatterskull can probably just mop that kind of thing up easily. So what's our opponent up to here? Woe Strider. Okay. Whatever. Kill it. I don't want Woe Strider kicking around. So our opponent's playing very much with the graveyard. I want it gone. Give me some red creatures, yo! Our opponent... you know what? I'm ditching Redcap Melee. It's not helping me right now. Furious Rise or a Shatterskull Smashing. We'll grab the Furious Rise right now. Jam that down. So yeah, it'll be live soon. Maybe they consider my creature a threat now suddenly because it wasn't providing enough of card selection. What's your red for? Croxa? Village Rites, sure. I'm struggling to understand what their deck's about. It's some sort of sack nonsense. Blood Cheese Thirst, my Channeler. Fine. But it's back to Null Priest of Oblivion doing basically nothing. Skyclave Shade's annoying. I'm gonna Akroan War that. They've got a bunch of little shitters. Nothing large is coming out, so screw it. It seems like just a heavy, heavy graveyard recursion style deck. Like, real heavy. Oh yeah, now you freaking drop the big thing! And the red creature. Like, what? Seriously? Come on, man! At least I tried not a Redcap Melee. But come on, man! You finally drop it? Go away. Swing! If they're intent on bringing back Archfiend's Vessel, we'll kill that too, so it's no big deal. Last turn! So their creatures have to swing. They'll die. If they get rid of the enchantment, the creatures still have to at least swing in. Yep. 3 damage. I would like to do something with Skyclave Shade, but yeah, it's just kind of one of those annoying things that's just going to be floating around for a little while. What are you doing? Why are you looking at my graveyard? Nothing there that matters right now. Cling to dust. Sure. Fine. That took forever for them to cling to dust. What are you doing? Sure. Here, while you're at it, you can lose the shade. Okay, pressure's off. So this is going to be real hard on us, just this much graveyard everything. Like, they're way heavy in graveyard, and I did have lanterns in the deck, but they just... I ran into so many decks that didn't do anything with the graveyard, or so minimal with the graveyard, that I just took them out. And now I'm running into the dedicated graveyard deck. Like... It's rough. It's rough. Alright, well... This is 6 or more. Well, we only have 5 points. I'll take 5. I'll take 5. This is the kind of deck that I'm expecting. I've been expecting Kroxa this whole game. Say the least. I've been expecting Kroxa the whole game. So I know that Shatterskull is on borrowed time. Sure, why not? This is actually mildly infuriating at this point. Yeah, we'll draw Furious Rise. Why not? This is why I only had a couple in the deck originally. There's the Kroxa. We're very dead. So, quick intermission. What do we learn from that particular match? Play sideboard if you want to play mid-range. Play best of 3. Yeah, lanterns. Just play lanterns. Play lanterns in your sideboard, deal with that nonsense. And then their deck does virtually nothing, right? Problem solved. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. We actually have a creature that works with our Furious Rise, and we have card advantage tools for the first time ever. Let's take it. I think I'm going to start on Shatterskull Smashing, though, because I want to hit 3 land drops all the time. Cleansing Wildfire can spin that around later. Yeah, Magmatic Channeler sounds fine. Our opponent, don't be the exact same deck, please. Just no. Just no. No. No, 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 no. Let's use Thirst. Yeah, sure, fine. You want to be that way? You want to be that way, then. Play Valakut Exploration. We can Cleansing Wildfire our own land to get the ball rolling there. Opponent, Acquisition Experts us. We will give them an Ox of Agonas. Okay, Cleansing Wildfire, Shatterskull. This will give us... Seriously, game? Did you just seriously tap like that? Game just tapped like that. We could have Bonecrusher the Acquisitions Expert, by the way. I didn't, like, from the way it looked like that was exactly what was going on. Our opponent is going to Elspeth's Nightmare us. To which we're going to Dwarven Mine. Trigger, trigger. We're going to Stomp the Expert. Five cards in the yard. This will make 6. You want to start sleeping? Fine, fine. Fine. Okay, our opponent's a dick and deserves to lose. Like, seriously? Okay, so what I'm feeling is that we can Anax, but it's not much of a point. We can Cleansing Wildfire. That'll put more cards in the graveyard, in which case we can get the Ox of Agonas out. Get some more lands. That pulls out more. We shock your face. Get wrecked. Alright, plenty of cards. They take our Furious Rise. We have Valakut Exploration with 2 lands and an active Ox. Thieves Guild Enforcer, I don't even care. Our opponent is adding to the board because reasons, I don't even know. But anyways, we'll be slowly taking them out. Are they going to actually take it? Our land has caused them to use a premium removal spell. Feels good, man. What the hell is this nonsense, and why should I be hoping for my removal to finally show up? That said, they might actually make it happen. Yeah, they're getting real aggro here. Oh look, our opponent helped me find my removal. Get wrecked. Okay, so, first things first, we play the land, because we can play everything here. Redcap Melee, we'll just let that go to the graveyard and ding our opponent. Kill Rankle, make sure it never comes back. Bonecrusher, Thieves Guild. And Ox of Agonas. And just cleared all, it doesn't matter. We're loose in our graveyard, just click things at random. Seems good. Get wrecked. Can't see their life total over. They're sleeping him out. Their removal pile is even more boring. I'm doing the cool shit over here, buddy. I'm doing the cool shit. Yeah, you sit here with your locked lane while I sit here with my millions and millions of card advantages. Oh, let's ding them some more. Couple lands, don't matter. Swinging with Ox. Play Bonecrusher, I guess. Get dinged for 2 more. Our opponent doesn't even think this is a remotely cool deck. Come on, man. No spirit in your life. You're the one playing rogues over there. That's not even a rogue. Like, really, come on. That's 3 cards in the graveyard. Murder Strider comes into play. We don't even care. They just die. Please die. Go away. Alright, well. Knocked that guy down. He was busy sleeping on the job. So, I mean, yeah, when your opponent's asleep, it's pretty easy to swing in there and kill them pretty easily, I'd say. And our hand is Dwarven Mine. With the Magmatic Channeler, we do have burn across the entire spectrum here. Our opponent has turn 1, Fervent Champion. I'm going to do Untap Mountain first so that we can snag the next idiot that comes along. The rogue. Oh, they're doing nothing? Fine, here. Then this dies. Questions, opponent? Play Dwarven Mine. Pass the turn. It's not great how it's set up here. Spikefield Hazard does make it so that we have 1 mana play at least, so I don't have to bolt in Shatterskull. Our opponent, all removal all the time, or something else, who knows. I'm going to play Spikefield Hazard and leave up Bonecrusher, I guess. It's totally fine. But they're not doing anything, which makes me go, huh? Excuse me? Play our mountain. We play Valakut Exploration. We'll be playing the card advantage game here. If nothing's going to happen, then we'll be playing this game. While our opponent sits here and waits for their opportunity. There's Bonecrusher. They were waiting for our creatures this whole time? Seriously? You were wasting Bonecrusher value this whole time when you could have been playing pressure? Come on, opponent. Get it together. You're freaking drunk. I mean, our lands are not helping us out here at all. Like, in the slightest. This Bonecrusher is actually problematic. Yeah, our lands are doing us no favors here. Let's blow up Spikefield Cave. Get an actual mountain and a draw here. Off of these. Off of the Cleansing Wildfire and the Valakut Exploration. Hopefully drawing Scorching Dragonfire. Or not. Or Scorching Dragonfire. Or Shatterskull Smashing. I don't want to take 4 off of this thing. But it looks like I'll have to take 4 off of this thing. Alright. Yep. That sucks. Didn't find any relevant damage spells here. Fling? I just took 8 off of that thing because my opponent randomly plays Fling. Why not? Okay. Card off the top. We're going to play one of these and one of these then. Let's return the favor and start stomping them out. Pass the turn. Take 1. 2, 3. Alright. Returning the favor. Exploration again. I'll play Exploration. Then we'll play Spikefield, I guess. Land, Redcap Melee. Well, those are all going away. 6 cards in the yard. Combat. Swing. And end of the turn. So those go to the yard. That makes 8 cards for Ox of Agonas when we wish to do it. So we can play Shatterskull Smashing. If our opponent's going to do nothing, we'll just start beating them down. Anyways, we are at 9. It is a risk. Dwarven Mine appears. I'm worried. I'm apparently worried for no good reason, but sure. We'll also play Dwarven Mine. Furious Rise. Valakut Exploration. Man, that's some good stuff. Anyways, let's first put the pressure on our opponent. Boop. Scorching Dragonfire. Sure. If they manage to kill it, we'll discard Ox. Alright. Akroan War and Furious Rise. Neither of these mattered. They're not part of the plan here. Not nearly as much, anyway. So we play Ox. And we get rid of as many lands as possible. And leave as many spells as possible. Which is not really going to happen. Just for the next guy. That's basically 3 lands. We're going to play Exploration. I was wondering about Furious Rise, but our opponents insisted on playing no threats and all removal, so yeah. Let's play with the lands that we got, and Anax will help shore up everything. Alright, cool! We're on the play. We have stuff, but no real card advantage tools. Okay. See if we can get an untapped Dwarven Mine in the future here. We'll see. I could probably just play it. It's totally fine. You know what? Let's just play it. Yeah, oh, got another Dwarven Mine down the road. We're cool. Alright, our opponent plays blue. Black. Seriously, you brought rogues? You brought rogues? Alright, fine. We'll kill your freaking rogues then. Pro tip, opponent. I've got a deck that's just as fast as yours. Set the stop. Go away. So I thought thief. Just as fast as yours. Get that rogue crap out of here. Sorry, opponent, but some of us have better decks. Play some Anax. Problematic card for them. Just, you know, it's a roadblock. They have to deal with that and, you know, get their creature out, yada yada yada. So then we're beaten down. Okay. Yeah. Anax is in the way. And if they eliminate it, then yeah. This rogue exists, I guess. I mean, swing. Okay. Stomp it. Bonecrusher it. So your rogue stack, opponent. You have to say something about your rogue stack here. Turns out, the rogues kind of suck. To say the least. Alright. Soaring Thought Thief, go away. Yes, we have Bonecrusher plus the 1/1 token. I want to keep the Bonecrusher Giant around. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Swing. Anax. Seems easy. Then they have this rogue to well, it's just not even good on this board. It's useless. Shadow Stinger, whatever the heck this thing does. Okay. Sure. One Bonecrusher. And I guess this. We are a little soft to Extinction Event right now. Just a little bit. It's okay, because whatever rogue pile our opponent was playing, well, yeah, get out of here, rogues. I think that if we were even playing against competitive rogues, we probably would have kicked their butts too, honestly, with that hand. We were doing good. Alright, well, that's definitely the one to close out on. Get wrecked, rogues! That's... okay, yeah. Final thoughts on the deck. Yes, you just saw it go up against a version of rogues, and it did well against it. Would it do well against the net deck version of it? In that sense? Probably, considering it's the deck I built it to beat. So, I mean, yeah. You have to be able to remove their things. You have to deal with the mill. We got the removal. We got the deal with the mill thing. And then you have to have card advantage to a point that matters. Ox of Agonas, Furious Rise, Valakut Exploration. There's your card advantage to keep you churning. You have Magmatic Channeler as well. Just card advantage. They're drawing a million cards. Why can't you? So that's the whole point. It's like you got to keep pace with them. If they're drawing 4 cards at your end step, you got to be ready. So that's what the whole point of it is. You got to have the cards ready to back it up. So That's the deck anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, soft to green, soft to a few things. I had a few games where it tripped over itself. You didn't see all of them. A few games where it just kind of tripped over mana, draw too many lands. But I mean, like, you play a Valakut Exploration, you play a land, find a land. It's like, it's kind of not the point here, and just keep hitting lands. Nonetheless, that's the deck. I'm probably just mana flood screw in those situations. The usual. Here you go. Enjoy. Have fun with it. Do things. Bye-bye.